Well, dog meat, it's just you and me, but you want me to make you a juicy mole rat steak? Yeah, why not? You've earned it. Who's a good boy? You know what? I don't think I told you what happened before I met you. God, that was so long ago now. Well, let's face it, it was a lifetime ago. If I knew then what I know now, I can honestly say I don't think I would have gone to the vault. My life ended the day the bombs dropped, in more than one way. You would have liked it back then. Everything was clean and we could have played fetch in the park without having to worry about being attacked by super mutants. There were plenty of girl dogs for you to chase, until you find that one special girl, of course. I found mine, Nora. We had everything we could have wanted. A home to call our own, a robot butler to keep on top of the chores. Hey, we had everything people dreamed about, right down to the white picket fence. I didn't think things could get any better, and then Sean came along and proved me wrong. God, I wanted so much for him. I remember my last day as if it were yesterday. A weird man showed up with an opportunity right at my front door.
Good morning! Vault-Tec calling.
Good morning.
Isn't it? Just look at that sky out there. You can't begin to know how happy I am to finally speak with you. I've been trying for days. It's a matter of utmost urgency, I assure you.
Then I'm glad you caught up with me.
Oh, me too. You have no idea. Now, I know you're a busy fellow, so I won't take up much of your time. Time being a precious commodity. I'm here today to tell you that because of your family's service to our country, you have been pre-selected for entrance into the local vault. Vault 111.
Sounds great.
Oh, it is. Believe you me. Now, you're already cleared for entrance in the unforeseen event of total atomic annihilation. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations on being prepared for the future.
I thought that was the last I'd see of him, but we did meet again. I'll tell you about that another time. Things happened so fast after that, it's hard to remember. I recall an announcement on the TV saying this was it. The end was now. The world had been on the brink for so long we'd just gotten used to it. But this was really it. One side must have blinked first. Now, whether it was us or them, I don't know. You know, I met one guy in the waste who was convinced aliens were responsible. Yeah, told me about some alien conspiracy. Even showed me some evidence he had. I didn't know then if he was right or had just been in the radiation too long. But at the moment we got the news, who'd started it didn't matter. The only thing I knew is that I had to get my family to safety. I can still feel the blind panic as we rushed to the vault. Everyone was so scared and confused. I didn't have time for any of that. I just knew I had to protect my family however I could. Before I knew it, we were entering the vault just in time. Looking back, I didn't give a second thought to those caught outside. I was just so thankful we were safe. I remember being ushered along by the Vault-Tec staff, but I don't really recollect what they said. They just gave me a uniform and said to get into a decontamination chamber. It was all bullshit. They were lying to us, all for some experiment. But the worst thing they did was force me to watch as Nora was killed and Sean taken away. When I awoke for the second time, my chamber door opened. I quickly rushed to see if I could save her, but it was too late. I was too late. So I took the wedding ring I gave her to carry with me before I sealed her back into her eternal sleep, vowing I'd make them pay for what they'd done and get back my son. Well, we all know how that turned out. I did catch up to the merc who took Sean, but that's a story for another time. I was so focused on revenge and getting Sean back, I overlooked this was all Vault-Tec's doing. You see, they made all these vaults. What we thought were shelters for people were just cages for their experiments. That's what we were to them. Lab rats. They did this all over, you know, making these big tombs to test on people. I've seen quite a few at first hand and heard stories about others. That's what the number on the door means. Vault 11E1. I mean 111. Means this was the 111th vault built. Hey Dugmeat, do you know that 111 in binary is 7? Yeah, I know I'm a nerd. Must be all the computer hacking I'm doing. Let's have a see what they were up to here. Diddly do, diddly do, diddly do. It says they were testing the long-term effects of freezing people. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it was only meant to last 180 days, and then the system would be monitored remotely by Vault-Tec. Oh look here, when it seems the all clear didn't come, some of the staff wanted to leave. Let's find out the other side to this story, shall we? And see what was really going on. Ah, okay, so the overseer, fearing the radiation levels, wanted to hold out until he got the all clear, which, let's face it, was never coming. I wonder if Vault-Tec was running more than one experiment here. Maybe the staff were under some social experiment, seeing if they'd obey orders when faced with almost certain death. Or maybe they were monitoring the divide between the staff with power and those who felt they had none. Well, I guess only Vault-Tec would know. Come on boy, let's get out of here. We've got plenty of other places to visit. Let's go and share their untold story.